We're looking good. You guys ready? You guys ready? Just making sure if they're ready. And I believe we are live. Hello everybody, Eric J. Blanco-L here. Though all of you know me as Jango L. Hope everybody's having a great day, or night, or whatever time of day you're watching this. And some of you may know that I'm currently living in Los Angeles working in the entertainment industry. I am highly excited to be bringing the next great step in Bad Mojo Entertainment's adventure. Bad Mojo's Paws versus Players is joining the game. Now, how much more awesome is the fact that I get to bring that to life with all of you guys? You might be asking, what is Paws versus Players? Or PvP for short. Though video games may seem as something very minuscule to some people, to a lot of people, they're not. And if you know anything about me, you know that I like to mix things up. And I mean really mix it up. Find new life and light new fires. And the beauty of this new endeavor, the beauty of Paws versus Players, the beauty of PvP is that we can now take on these endeavors together. The fact that we can now share these moments, explore these moments, and even dive into these moments together, this will completely change the way everything works. It is about damn time that we go ahead and take it to the next level. If you've been with me for a while, then you know I am no stranger to things like writing, directing, acting, producing, editing my own show, and putting it out there for you guys to see. Which means that you've probably seen a couple of my films, maybe a music video or two, a commercial perhaps, or maybe, just maybe, you're one of the select few that have been under the radar with me and have actually seen behind the scenes of PvP. We are entering a new era. Things are starting to change, and I can say that this is for the better. I couldn't be more excited to veer into these new waters, drift off into the abyss and adventure, explore and experience all kinds of new things. And the most beautiful thing about that is that I get to explore some of this new stuff with you guys. We get to create new experiences. So you might be asking yourself, what am I doing on Twitch? Well, if that's the case, let me get you up to speed. Streaming isn't exactly a new endeavor for me. Though some of you may see this as something that I have been doing for a bit now, others may see it as something that they had no idea that I've been doing this entire time. Right now is the first time ever that I am publicly announcing Paws versus Players being up and running. Now, this is a huge announcement for me, believe it or not. Yeah, the guy might be playing this, live streaming that, talking to his friends on What's a Who. But let's be completely honest here. For my gamers out there, we know that some of these stories, some of these experiences, for lack of a better term, can be absolutely life-changing. Video games are seen as something that people do just to sort of pass the time. This is no longer the case. Those of you out there who are a part of this community absolutely understand this. They're weaved in such a way that some of these people, some of these things, some of these universes that simply don't exist become so real to us. And for those of us who can understand that, it's just as real as the next memory. It's stepping into a reality. It's walking into a community. I hardly see them as a mere pastime because they mean so much to so many of us. I'm not very much different from a lot of you guys. There you have it. Maybe aside from the fact that I'm a completely different species, but being a storyteller absolutely influences the way I not only perceive but ingest these stories. And I'm sure you don't have to be some sort of wild storyteller to be able to relate with some of these games, with some of these experiences, with some of these characters. Some of us have grown up without heroes. We find these people in stories. I found some of them in books. I found some of them in movies. I found some of them in comics. And believe it or not, I found a lot of them in video games. Whether you're watching a movie or sitting through one of these experiences, the things you feel, the emotions that bleed out of you, the lessons that you learn are invaluable. These video games are no different. At the root of it all, I simply want to explore the realm of storytelling. I am always looking for a new way to tell that story, whether it's my story or your story. Now, we can share these moments together. Now, we can embody stories. Why would I be joining Twitch? Isn't it too late with all sort of big names out there? I see this as an opportunity. And I'll be completely honest here. I need each and every single one of you guys for this. Whether you're joining to watch or whether you're joining to strap your boots on and join, you're appreciated and needed nonetheless. As someone who writes their own, edits their own, produces their own, directs their own, acts in their own, does everything on their own, and it is so refreshing to be able to be a part of this community, this experience community, because all we're doing is gaining XP every time we dive into a new universe. We're experiencing that. Streaming to me is a much bigger endeavor than people might think. Gaming is a vast landscape of universes. For everybody, it means different things. But if you're intrigued at all, you can expect things like traveling through history with me, going from the inside of Earth, exploring mythologies and legends, to exploring histories that were buried on purpose. Secrets that will never be spoken about again. We could jump into the modern craziness of reality, driving at high speeds and buying all the good. We can dream about our heroes, about people we could only wish we could be. We can cower or fight. And I am so honored to be able to be a part of that with each and every one of you. Whether you're a gamer or a film person or a chef, at the end of the day, we could all turn the TV on. Or maybe we could turn our console on, or maybe hop on the internet. All these things have something in common. Entertainment is important, and I'm here to provide that for you. All you have to do is give me a chance. There was times where I found myself lost. You need someone to look up to. There's names out there that mean something to me. Names like Spartan John 117. Names like Kratos, a god of war. Names that will forever be erased from history. Names that dared to explore. Names that risked their lives. Names that were purely willing. At the end of the day, the main character in these stories is no longer these heroes. And it is no longer me. The main characters, Babses, the main character in these stories could be not only you, not only me, but us. We can now be one of those names. We can do this together in real time. And I don't just mean me. Maybe you are joining the stream, but at the end of the day, you're still playing. You're still helping. You're still a part of this story. The multiverse needs us. There's many stories to be told, and not one of them is our own. This community is such a pleasure to be a part of. It's a blessing, to be quite honest. To be able to share these experiences with one another, hop in and out of each other's live feeds, chats, join each other on a day-to-day basis, whether you're a part of the experience itself or whether you're just joining for moral support. To be able to know that there's somebody out there looking for your company. This is all very unique to this community, and I couldn't be happier to be taking my first steps into truly becoming a part of it. PvP is going to be a completely different endeavor. Typically, I'm out shooting films or commercials or writing up a story that I could shoot in real time. PvP is something that we can enjoy together. Worlds we can step into. Time we can give each other. Support. That's why we are here. And we're just getting started. Now, some of you may know that streaming isn't exactly new to me. But let's be completely honest here. This announcement, this mobilization is. So with that said, I appreciate all of your support. I appreciate everything you guys have been there for, because it has been a lot. And if you haven't been there for a lot of that, maybe it's time to join. I would be more than pleased to have any and every single one of you at my side for this. I can't do this without you. And being that the Twitch community is so supporting, so intertwined, so alive, so awesome, I'm hoping we can do this together. Well, as long as you choose to support. Whether you've been with me before, whether you've always followed, or whether this is the first time you hear about us jumping through the loops of the multiverse together. Like, follow, sub. Not only because I want you to, but because I need you to. And this time, I might just need you in the fight.
The guests seem more than pleased. How is the wine? We shall be underway on the by and by. Ahead, what's up? Ahead, two thirds. Full ahead, flake and out from the belly of a whale. Give a proper amen. Go shoot the moon, the sun, the great divide. I believe there's a storm a-brewing. 9 crows at 9 o'clock now. Dutchman of the missing mass. 6 zombies all singing to the lead. I believe she's going down. I believe we're gonna die, die, die. Fortune tellers make a killing nowadays. Me, oh my. Howdy doodies past the house of Aquarius. Bring me more whiskey and rye.
We have plenty more to come, as we're just getting started to chat. I appreciate all of your guys' love and support. All of it. It's been a pleasure being able to speak to all of you. We'll see you next time. Jango out. For now.